What's the biggest misconception that service members have about military investigations that you've noticed?
That their chain of command is going to take care of them and it's going to go away on its own. Constantly, I have service members who are under investigation and they think the problem's just going to go away without any intervention. But the reality is that's probably the furthest thing from the truth. In the military, no different than a lot of other areas, but maybe more so in the military, once you're under investigation, you go from hero to shitbag overnight. You can be an outstanding gunny. You can be a high speed, super HUA staff sergeant. You can be a upcoming JO or a field grade officer. And you can go from someone who's respected, someone that is at the top of their game to the proverbial shitbag literally overnight. As soon as an allegation happens, there are some rare circumstances where this doesn't occur. And if you're in a situation where this doesn't occur, great. But the vast majority of the time, as soon as you're under investigation, the chain of command turns on you. You get flagged if you're in the Army. You get placed on legal hold. You get taken off your duties. Your entire enlisted and officer chain of command is going to look at you differently. And what happens is you become guilty until proven innocent, besides the fact that that's not what the Constitution stands for. That's just the reality in the military, and I've seen it for 20 plus years. And so these service members, they're under these investigations, whether it's for domestic violence, sexual assault, drugs, fights, whatever it happens to be, BAH fraud, OHA fraud. They think that maybe it's just going to go away on its own because there's this huge issue of hurry up and wait while you're under investigation. And what I mean by that is you'll get notified you're under investigation. That can happen either a command investigation, an AR-15-6 investigation. You can get brought down to CID, NCIS. There's a whole host of ways you can learn you're under investigation. You may make a statement, maybe you lawyer up and do the right thing. There's a whole host of things you can do. And then it's radio silence and you hear nothing. And a lot of service members will think, well, the case is, there's nothing going on with it. Everything must be okay. And it's just going to go away on its own. But the reality is they're keeping you in the dark for a reason. They're keeping these service members in the dark for a reason because they don't want them to be proactive in their case. They want to build the case around them and build the case against them. And then when they're ready to prosecute them, they're going to drop it on you almost instantly and very quickly. And it's going to be really problematic. So, I mean, that can happen in a lot of different ways, whether it's a prosecution, whether it's NJP, whether it's an ADSET board. But what's going to happen is nothing will happen for a long period of time, at least if you're not having someone being proactive on your side. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months go by. And the next thing you know, you have a court martial. Here's your preferred charge sheet. We're going to an Article 32 in 7 days. So the biggest misconception is that they think silence means it's a good thing. And if the case taking a while can be a good thing, or if they do nothing, the investigation will go away on its own. What I've seen is that's fundamentally flawed logic, and that just doesn't happen. In some cases it does, but the vast majority of the cases, these problems don't go away. They frankly get worse with time, not better with time.